Welcome back to the Clubhouse, and for those of you just joining us, welcome to the Tribe. We are a group of FSU alumni obsessed with the culture, the gear, and the game of golf. From breaking down tour news to roasting our own weekend blow-ups, no topic is out of bounds. Grab a drink and settle in. This is the Tea Time Tribe. Got a lot to go through. We had Travelers. We're recording this Monday night. Travelers actually finished this morning in a playoff. We luckily did not have another Wyndham win, which is good. John scared me there on Sunday.
It was dicey for a little bit, yeah.
As well, another good news, we had no block party in Michael Block's debut on the Champions Tour. Also another win.
Also dicey, yeah.
Some interesting news, if people haven't heard, I don't know how you haven't, on Phil Mickelson and what's going around that neck of the woods. And we'll finish off this episode talking about the John Deere Classic, which, quite frankly, is definitely not a signature event. So we won't see any of the big names there this week. But let's get into
depends on who you ask. It's the Midwest Major, you know.
I guess that's fair. Yeah. That's fair. All right. Well, sorry if I offended anyone. All right, Travelers. We had a playoff with Scottie Scheffler. Don't think anyone was really surprised by that. And Viktor Hovland, who incredible sights with some of the Norwegian fans there this week with him. But yeah, Vic gets it done. Gets the playoff win over Scottie, who was on 59 watch. What was it, on Friday?
Yeah.
So people were going low. I mean, that's basically all you can really say about this weekend.
It's every year. I love that they've started playing into this, right? I mean, if you're going to pick it, if you're going to be that tournament where guys go low, I said this about the CJ, the Byron Nelson as well, that, you know what, just lean into it. It's going to be a course that they light up. Might as well put the pins in locations that they're going to be able to attack and score and make it a birdie fest. You know, the fans that are there live love seeing these guys make birdies right in front of them, agnostic of what the scores actually are. Seeing a guy come through and knock it to 10, 15 feet and drain a little left to right slider right in front of you. I mean, it's a cool experience. But yeah, obviously there were a few people that didn't enjoy seeing Viktor win on Monday. Probably would have wanted to see Scottie win. But I do have just a random point to make. There were so many people at that playoff this morning. I don't know if you guys watched those highlights, but did you see how many people were there for a Monday morning? That was an incredible crowd for a Monday morning playoff. Like, do these people not have jobs? What are these people? There's people coming out of the woodworks. My God.
It could be a lot of volunteers, I feel like, who work the weekend and were local. I think they don't charge them. It's free. Like, they're not going to like sell tickets, they're not anticipating a Monday finish. So it's just like show up, and it was at 9 a.m. Probably not going to take more than an hour. So you can still get most of your work day in. And yeah, if you're a volunteer, you live locally, go for free, bring your kid, whatever. So yeah, cool turnout for, not a scheduled Monday finish. But to Ian's point, it's a short course. Lean into just, being, you got to be 20 under or better to have a sniff a chance at winning. Some of these holes are just like, it's 15 as a short par 4. It's putting like 298 yesterday. It's a fairly big green. And all these guys don't need driver to get there. It's 3 wood at most, probably like hybrids, 5 woods. These guys can get there to the front of the green. So like, if you weren't birdieing that hole, what are you doing out there? A lot of short holes. And yeah, it was, they've made the point that like the finishes there over the last couple of years have been pretty good. Last year it was the Fleetwood choke that allowed Keegan to come back and win. And then this year it was, Scottie choking on a 4-footer that he slid over the hole. And Vic Hovland, who's been in a bit of a downswing the last, year or two. Good to see him back in the winner's circle. I think he had the best weekend overall, even if he didn't end up winning, having a lot of those Norwegian fans in the stands. Naman gave a lot more energy that you don't necessarily get year over year there. The timing worked out great, having Norway playing in Boston over the weekend and in the World Cup game. So It was really a smart idea. I don't know if this was pre-planned by the PGA Tour, but having Viktor and Christopher Raton, also Norwegian, paired them together on Thursday. Friday was super cool. Just getting a lot of fans following them around. So overall, another good finish to good tournament. Jason Day talked today about how it's one of his favorite tournaments every year. So cool that again, good finish. Everyone likes it. I think it's still going to be a top tier tournament. I don't see why it wouldn't be with the popularity and the money that goes in from travelers.
Yeah. I think we talked about this last season too, but it's worth mentioning again. A lot of these guys on tour love the travelers because of how well they treat them. Like it doesn't matter what the tournament is right before the travelers. They take care of their families. They take care of the players. Everybody has their own vehicles, which not every tournament does that, right? And they the hospitality that they receive when they're treated like royalty. I think that's what I remember Bubba Watson talking about that back in the day. Like it's just you can't. There's nobody that does it better than the travelers. So that's always good to hear in such high praise, and how that tournament will be around, especially from the PGA. Was it from the players committee? Like that they're going to vote to keep that event in play. And it's such a random stop for me. It's just such a random stop. But I think it'll definitely be one that sticks around even in this new era after the announcements that they made last year, or not last year, but last week. But yeah, I don't know. Seeing Scottie miss putts like that, it just makes me nervous about I know I'm already thinking about it, but the next year's Ryder Cup, just already thinking about it. How can you not, man?
I think it goes back to, the whole debate we always have when it comes to Scottie is he going to turn it into that next year? Is he going to be not necessarily the next Tiger, but, he's obviously the best player in the world for a reason, and he's stayed at top for a reason. But when it comes to these kind of playoff, times, or if it comes to, just someone coming down the stretch with him, he falters a little bit, or he doesn't play up to what, you would expect the best player in the world to do.
Yeah, doesn't have a great playoff record. I think we talked about that earlier this year.
Yeah.
And with this loss, I think it's like 2-4 or something like that. I'll look that up.
Yep.
It's not great.
It would have been one thing if he, Vic made birdie and he had to make like a 30-footer or something like that to tie it. But for him to be inside of Vic's ball, see Vic just fist pump the shit out of that birdie. Because I think, obviously, Vic was probably thinking, I need to make this just to get to the next hole.
Mm-hmm. Just to advance, not to win, but just to advance. Because he was like, I know you're going to make that. Yep.
So he's 0-2 this year. Yeah, in the playoffs, he's 2-3 all time playoff record. Doesn't happen very often, but
Yeah. And also, can we on a side note, shout out to JT Poston with the single highest score on record. Just unreal, that with a 12.
Well, the best part about that 12 is he was green side in 2.
Yeah, he had a good drive.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's usually these
make
holes
12?
when they happen,
I hit a great drive. I striped it.
Yeah. It usually starts out awful, and it just gets worse and worse and worse with these high scores. But the fact that, like Eric said, that's just hard to fathom. Just pull out your putter or something. Just putt it up there. Keep it out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, just for everybody's sake, let me share our screen here just to show what it actually looks like here.
Are you pulling up what the shot tracker on PGA Tour?
Yeah. You see the screen?
Yeah, I see all the blue there.
But
great drive.
Look at that.
Great second shot. It's a par 5.
Drive. 293, straight down the middle, straight down the pipe, right? Let's take a look at what happened when he reached the green. First shot, Bucker. second shot or third shot, duff, 4-shot, soul over the green. 5th shot didn't make it, wet. 6, 7 didn't make it, wet. 9, 8, 9 finally made it over to 10, and then 11 missed it, and then 12. That's quite the score, good sir, to be in contention and then have that large of a collapse. Wow. And he's been playing well, but we talk about Ludwig having those blow up holes. He's yet to go double digits. So this is next level.
This was his Bull Durham, or not Bull Durham, Tin Cup, Tin Cup around the green. It was just ball.
That's right, Jeff.
Chip, yeah.
Woo! But I feel for that.
And he didn't even come in last.
Feel for it. Nope.
That's nuts.
Nope.
Especially in that tournament. You lose 7 shots on a hole.
Well, speaking of how easy this course is and this tournament, can we talk about our wheel bet?
Yeah, it gave us a bunch of inexperienced golfers at this course.
This is the week to do it. We had a pretty solid lineup in a signature event. And again, I'm going to butcher his name, but Nico Echevarria started off strong. I think he was top 5 after the first day.
Really strong.
Really strong, yeah.
And then just kept going backwards. He went the wrong way. You shoot 69, 68, 68. Not going to do it.
Hope is a dangerous drug every week. You take it, and it's dangerous.
Oh, man.
We inject it, we take it, and it just doesn't. It wears off so quickly.
Straight to the veins.
Yeah. Fun tournament. Fun tournament.
Yep.
Well, moving on. Golf news. Talked about in the beginning, in the intro. Good old Phil Mickelson. He already had PR nightmares left and right of getting kicked out of exclusive clubs in California. And now more news is coming out. Has he gotten kicked out of other ones since then? I don't remember if it was just the one or if it was a couple other ones. I can't imagine it was only one at this point.
He has quote, consolidated. He had consolidated all of his, or the majority of his memberships into the bridges before this incident. But those other courses in Chipnick's article did a great job of laying it out with the Madison Social. He was told, and I quote, I think it was the membership, the director of membership was quoted saying he got a call from the Mickelson's wealth management company that had said, and I quote, Mickelson is not to have a membership at this course any longer by the end of the week, and we would also like the condo that he owned above the clubhouse to be sold as well as soon as possible. So it was thought to have been driven by his lovely wife at the end of the day. That decision was driven by his wife.
Well, the article that I was going to reference was talking about how he basically paid, or it's mentioned that he paid a pro shop employee, bag staff, whatever. I think the number was $500 for him to take Phil's cell phone and drive around the course because he knew his wife was tracking it. And when I read that, I remember looking over at my wife and telling her this, and she was like, if it gets so close as I need to track you to know that you're on a golf course and playing golf, we got problems.
Yeah.
We got bigger problems. Yeah.
It's not just knowing where you went. It's I need to make sure for 4 hours that you're staying on the golf course. That's an issue.
Yeah, it would be funny if it's like his wife knew the course layout. He's tracking it. It's like, okay, his tee time was at 1. It's 2:00 with the carts on hole, 15 or something. Why are you on the back 9 already? It's an hour in. I called the pro shop. Everyone's teeing off 1 today. We're not splitting the 9s. It's like, can't use that excuse. But yeah, that's an interesting, because like shit, $500 for 4 hours to just roll around in a golf cart as someone who's worked in multiple golf courses as a bag, cart attendant. It's a couple weeks worth of pay for 4 hours of just riding around a cart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also, that's as whoever's, the pros running around that course, how do you have that conversation? Like, hey, I'm not going to do my actual job here. I'm going to drive a cart around for 4 hours.
I mean,
are you guys cool with that?
I don't know how that Bagstaff guy had a job. Like,
right. That's what I'm saying. Is the pro shop or the pro whatever, like the pro staff there? Are they like, hey, yeah, go ahead, do that. It's cool.
This is going to be one of those like situations where more is going to come out.
Correct.
And I don't know if it's going to get worse, if it's going to get better. And I mean, obviously there's some PR control happening because he did drop out of the Open Championship, but
well, did you guys read about what the tinfoil hat theory was?
No.
Around the Masters? Was that the Masters had already caught wind of the comings and goings of Mickelson, and they gave him a shout and said, we're basically going to distance you this year from the Masters. So we don't want. They knew when it was going to come out, and they said, nope, we're not willing to take that chance. You're going to gracefully decline to play this year.
Yeah, well, it makes sense because Shipnuck in his research probably contacted them. He's a member there. Said, hey, contact all the clubs he's a member at. Heard some, writing a story about his comings and goings. And they're like, oh, well, that doesn't go on here, but yeah, makes sense. That would check out.
Yeah. He and they I read more about the article, like that they're talking about how there were just some bad influences on at some of these clubs. Like, the man is a multi-millionaire. He can do and or choose to be anywhere that he wants to be. Influences or no influences, this man can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. Like, he has everything at his disposal. So, and then the stuff with Pat Perez is mind blowing. Eric, did you hear about this stuff?
No.
So, boy. So, yeah. So, supposedly, when back in the day, when him and Pat were playing at Liberty National, Phil had this that he's a member at. It got this like swanky suite, literally like, I don't even know if it was an estate or like a massive suite, right? And he invited not Pat Perez, called his wife and invited her and Pat to stay with him at the suite, and they got obliterated, like hammered. And when Pat Perez excused himself to go to bed for the night, Phil started showing her. Supposedly, Phil whipped out his phone with a full blown erection of a picture of himself with a full blown erection with like his arms like this. Basically, like, this is what you could have. Meet me in my room. after
I don't understand having a picture like that on your phone. Like, what's
oh no, I don't get it.
Crazy.
I don't get it.
And this story is just coming out now.
Well, Pat Perez has been like well documented on podcasts and stuff, saying how much he fucking hates Phil for a very long time, but he hasn't talked about it on.
There's going to be some stories coming out now.
Oh yeah. And there have been a few quotes. Yeah, there have been a few quotes, and through the grapevine, people have heard about it. But yeah, he came out and fully talked about it. So crazy, man.
I mean, this is all going to blow over eventually anyway, but Phil's not necessarily relevant anymore because of the whole live situation. But still,
and that's what he. I guess Shipnuck had been talking to one of Phil's old really good friends, like ex-friends, and he was talking about how, and I think we've even talked about this, how Phil was poised to be the next like Arnold Palmer of Augusta National, right? Or sitting in the booth with Jim Nantz. Like, why not just go out peacefully? Like, you're done. Like, you're your season, your career's over, for better or for worse. Even if you're playing on the senior tour, go win some senior tour tournaments. Like, that's gaining in popularity. You can see it. But now that's completely tarnished. Like, there's no way Augusta National will ever have him be hitting. Can you imagine Phil now, with all of these stories coming out, walking up to the first tee, the amount of AI slop that's going to get generated and posted all across the internet? Yeah, no chance. No chance.
It's just like, then who's going to be the next one? It's just things are going to start unraveling.
Yeah, and he mentioned that he's like, he doesn't have any, he's dealing with like shady characters and bad influences and all that. That's probably all he has left in his social circle, right? Like, he's probably alienated so many, not just this Pat Perez story, but there's probably so many other ones over the years that he's just like told her, he's botched relationships. He said stupid shit. He's done stuff like this to probably other golfers or friends and their, partners, wives, girlfriends. So that's why he's dealing with, these unsavory characters, for lack of a better term. And then I also saw something, this is just unhinged, but it's very on brand for Liv. It was like a Liv bot account that was like criticizing Shitnut for dropping this article right as Liv is getting a ton of momentum. And I was like, you guys are just on a different planet right now. This tour is quite literally on its last legs. You could have criticized him about anything else, the merits of it, whatever, but you dropped that line and you lost every single ounce of credibility. Liv and momentum haven't been in the same sentence in years.
No. Nope. Yeah. That's something else.
I am going to be interested to see how Grant Horvat deals with this, because he had kind of the big thing going with Phil on YouTube.
His match series. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great question.
They had like a brand deal too. Like,
I think
with the company, with his I
think Phil gave him part of the coffee.
Dirt coffee. Yeah. Whatever it is.
That's I don't know if he's like talked about it yet, but I'm sure some kind of videos, I would assume, coming to try to distance himself or just not talk about it and just let it kind of go off the other.
Yeah. Yeah. We live on such a news cycle where it's kind of like, don't really have to broach it unless someone broaches it with you, I guess. And you can be like, hey. And he could honestly just plead, like, I had no idea, because he's a YouTube golfer. He's not like, he would, it's like he doesn't have like the kind of like, lawyers and PR to like kind of look into this kind of stuff. He's like, oh, it's Phil Mickelson. Why wouldn't I do something with him?
Yeah. Yeah. I think worst case scenario, he just doesn't do any more videos with him.
He's probably
like that's. Think about how many other brand deals and endorsements Grant Horvat has right now, right? Like, he's got this your golf tour now that he's doing. He's gonna be in the Internet Invitational coming up, like, and he's got so many other collabs with all the guys he used to work with at Good and Bob Does Sports. So I'm not too worried about. I'm not too worried.
No, yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Before we get into this week's tournament, John Deere, I did see a post on Instagram last week, and I'm curious if you guys can handle the question. It's the average cost of a round of golf by state. So I'm curious if you guys can answer what's the most expensive average round of golf and what is the cheapest round of golf on average. Which states?
California's got to be the most expensive.
Yeah, that's my guess. You see California or New York?
You're both wrong.
What?
Hawaii.
No way.
Hawaii is $137 average round. California second at $118.
Yeah.
Talking continental. Okay. Jesus.
I did not specify continental. Okay. Sure. That's on you.
That's fair.
That's true. Hawaii's scarcity and everything's like on the water there, so it's gonna be, pretty expensive. That's right.
All right. So which one's the least expensive?
I'm gonna go Mississippi.
Alaska.
Mississippi. Alaska's not too far off. Mississippi's closer.
Alabama.
No, but you're getting closer.
Georgia.
Geographical wise. No.
Arkansas. Oklahoma.
No.
Do you know your states are?
Yeah, you're getting further away.
South
Oklahoma.
Carolina.
No, but closer.
North Carolina.
No,
Florida?
But closer. No, that's the wrong way. North Carolina was closer. No,
Tennessee.
keep going north. No, too far north.
Kentucky.
Too far. Too far.
There you
Virginia? Oh my God.
Average cost of a round of golf is $39.
See,
Yeah.
I could.
What are we doing here?
Outside of the Greenbrier, I feel like it's cheap. Yeah.
Yes.
Is that just? Did you read up on it at all? What's the reason behind it?
It's West Virginia.
It's in the middle of nowhere.
There's not a ton of land that's good for golf there. In case you didn't know, it's a lot of mountains there, and it's not very big. And other than the Greenbrier, which got like the nicest, however many thousands of acres in the state.
Wow, it's beautiful. That place is beautiful.
Never been.
I've been.
Son of a bitch.
Actually played in an AJGA event there. I qualified for the event. I had to play there to qualify in it.
Nice.
Shot 74. I made an eagle on number 17. Hold it out from like 120 yards.
Woo!
Peak golf career.
Eric.
Yeah. Then I shot 3 rounds in the 80 and finished almost last.
Nice.
Yeah.
Positivity. Self-talk.
It was the experience that helped.
Right.
It was the experience. Yeah.
We're still talking about it.
You are still talking about it. That's true.
Launched my golfing career.
0 times 0, you know?
Exactly. All right. John Deere. This could be another week where the wheel helps us put together a really, really solid lineup. We have 2 guys in the top 20 this week. Chris Gotterup at 14, Ben Griffin at 16. I mean, I know he's playing well, but Jacob Bridgman being the 3rd highest ranked golfer playing this week tells us something.
It's wide open.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Jackson Coyden was pretty high. It's his first pro event.
Yes. Actually, Mr. 12 himself is number 4 in that list of top golfers. Postman.
Posting high scores, baby. Let's go.
So, yeah, Blaze Brown is playing, I see here. There's some guys in here that need to play well to move up in the FedEx Cup rankings here. Trying to find Coyven. Where's he? He's probably going to be way down the list.
He's pretty high.
Is he technically on the official world golf ranking because he was amateur before?
True. Yeah. Might not be.
I don't know.
Do you guys feel like we're using the right score? Should we switch from official world golf ranks to the tour rank?
Oh, so we get people that are like playing slightly better
on tour. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Switch it out.
You're the wheel. You're the wheel master. Yeah, you're the wheel master here. We follow your direction.
Fair enough. All right, let's grab. While I'm doing this, question for you guys. Super, super serious. Definitely more serious than anything you guys have dealt with today. It's a great this or that. Which could you throw further? A piece of naan bread or a baguette? Baguette?
I want to pull an Ian here and ask how big the baguette is.
What's a standard baguette?
Good question.
We're talking French, American. What are we talking here?
French standard time.
18 inches.
Yeah, it's about 18 inches. I don't know. Would it be easier to throw a smaller baguette?
Probably.
Well,
yeah.
I feel like
I'm thinking of it this way. It's a baguette.
Are you going to javelin it? Like, what are you going to? Are you going to?
It's a javelin. It's a javelin.
Mm-hmm.
But are you going to throw it more like a football? It does have a little bit of it normally has those little split marks on the top, the diagonal split marks.
But the piece of naan, it's like a frisbee.
But super light.
That's true.
Too.
Yeah.
So it could fall apart.
It is. But it does. It could. But it could catch some like extreme, right? It could raise up a little bit, huh?
Well, if there's cuts in it, you're done.
There's no cuts in the naan. It's only cuts in the baguette.
I'm going baguette. I think that's the most consistent, like controllable thing you can toss. The naan's feast or famine.
Probably go baguette.
And you have to throw it like a frisbee. If you're not going to throw in a frisbee, you're cooked. If you're a good frisbee player, then maybe you go the naan. I'm not.
You're not a naan.
No. Kevin Naan and bread.
No.
Yeah. Kevin Naan on the wheel. Fill him on there.
Get him out here. Get him on the stage, huh?
It's Kevin Noddy.
All right, guys. We got our top players: Jacob Bridge, Chris Gotterup, JT Poston, Ben Griffin, Ricky Fowler, Eric Cole, Ryo Hisatsuni, Keith Mitchell. Those are our top guys. So let's get
DraftKings up here so we can get some odds here.
Can you guys see the screen?
Sure can.
All right.
Let's do it.
No whammy.
Here we go.
No music today?
Taylor Pendrith.
Very good.
Okay, not a bad option. Not a bad option.
I think we're starting off pretty strong.
Good start.
Yep. That was a very good start. I will definitely take that. All right, here we go. Ready for number 2?
Cashmere.
He's been playing well.
Who the hell is this?
It's the lefty from he's Canadian.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Back-to-back Canadians. Look at that.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Ooh, this could be good.
Same spot.
This could be good. This could be good. Keith? Kashmir Keith? Kashmir Keith. Okay. All right.
Another pretty solid week for the wheel.
Not bad.
So look at it.
Let's see here. We got Mr. Pendrith, Sudarshan, and Mr. Keith Mitchell. We are at 16-1 odds. Pretty solid.
Okay.
I'm a fan.
Call this the Canada and Kashmir Keith bet.
Canadian Kashmir?
Yes.
Canadian Kashmir. Yes.
What does that look like?
If we win, we'll find out.
And we'll throw Canadian tuxedos over it or under the Kashmir.
Canadian Goose Kashmir. That's what down Kashmir. Like a down jacket.
Okay. Well.
Will has spoken.
I need to look back to see how many tribe bets we put in before the wheel. We need to see if we hit one with the wheel before. I don't know.
I guarantee you we will hit one of these with the wheel before we do our own.
Let's hope so.
I'm with you there, John. I hope so. Will it happen? I don't know.
Who knows?
You'll never know. All right.
Well, before we sign off, are you guys going to be watching our USA soccer team? Hockey. USA soccer team on Wednesday.
Yes. I think so. I think it's now's the time. It's knockout stage.
Do you think we actually have a chance to win it all?
The whole thing?
Yes.
The whole damn thing? I mean, there's a chance, but don't love the chances that we have.
The whole fam damnly.
I think we can make it to the quarters. I think we can make it to the Elite Eight. Once we have to start facing the actual really good teams like the Argentinas and the Frances and
Germany lost.
Germany did lose, and it was wonderful. I love TKs. I'm trying to think who we would. I think if we beat Bosnia, I think we play the winner. Let's see, we play the winner of Belgium, Senegal, and then we'd most likely play Spain or Portugal after that. So that's fun.
That's fine. It's a tough one. Yeah,
but it's gonna be a tough one, boys.
Crazier things that happened.
You never know. You just never know. All right.
Well, gotta be Bosnia first.
You do.
Yep. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. Yep.
I still can't believe we lost to Turkey. I'm just gonna throw out there. I can't believe we lost to Turkey. We were so sloppy.
That was our entire B squad. Did the entire game. So
still, they were last in our group. They lost. They haven't won a game.
Oh,
have you seen how many shots on goal they had though?
Yeah.
They really had more shots. They had more shots on goal than any other team in the tournament.
That's a big problem.
Yep.
But we'll see. Hopefully this time next week, we're still in it.
And then we'll be talking about the President's Cup, an actual event that the USA can win.
Well, I don't want to put anything out there, but this could be the year. What if the wheel tells us to bet on the international squad?
Absolutely not. Won't happen because that won't be a choice.
You're just making two choices. You make 99% of the wheel USA, and you make 1% sliver international.
Dude, if you know what, fine. I'll do that for you. I'll put 99 USAs. Put 99 USAs on there and one international. And if it hits international, sure. Done.
It's in the universe now. It has to be done.
Shit. Kick us while we're down. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's another round in the books here. Again, thanks for hanging out with the tribe. Remember, if you enjoyed the show, to subscribe and share it. Until next time, keep it in the short grass, keep the drinks cold, and as always, go Noles.